Hey guys, well, I have a question for you. You guys collect all year long all your receipts and all the documentation that goes along with running your operation and bring them in a big bunch of boxes to your accountant at the end of the year? Well, if you are, don't feel bad. So many small businesses run like that today, and well, most of us probably got started like that. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about doing it better, doing it differently in a way that's really going to help you grow a very healthy, profitable company. So we're going to talk to you a little bit today about you generating your own financial statement, or what we call a P&L statement. So many people email me and ask me when they hear us mention a P&L in our training videos what we mean by it. Well, a P&L is a profit and loss statement, and it really has one specific reason. A profit and loss statement is to show you where every dollar comes in from in your operation, and most importantly, where every dollar goes. Every time we spend money, we are supposed to be coding it to what's called a chart of accounts. Now, a chart of account is probably the most important feature of this profit and loss statement. Now, if you're not already using a system like a Peachtree or a QuickBooks, I'd really urge you to go out and I'd recommend QuickBooks. I think it's a very, very easy program to use. What I love about QuickBooks is you can really grow your operation into the millions while still using a very simple program. So when you buy a program like QuickBooks, it'll walk you through the process of establishing a chart of accounts. But I would really urge you not to use a generic chart of accounts. You really want to start building an industry-specific chart of accounts. If your chart of accounts isn't specific industry to our industry, you are never really going to have a real snapshot as to where all your money is going in your operation. For example, when you are spending money, you put gas in your truck. You're spending money on what we call gas and oil. That has a code. When you spend money on labor, labor has its own code. When you're bringing in income from maintenance, maintenance-generated income has a code. When it comes from irrigation or landscape construction, it has its own code. So when you start generating this profit and loss statement, because of this unique coding system, it is able to tell you where all those different dollars came from. And like I said, most importantly, it tells you what area of your businesses your money went to throughout the year, throughout this period. So if you get a QuickBooks program, start to develop an industry-specific chart of accounts, and everything we talk about today is going to be relatively easy for you to do. So why is this really important? Well, my big question to you is, well guys, if you bring all this information to your accountant at the end of the year, like so many of us do, and even if your accountant generates a really detailed financial statement for you at the end of the year, let's say in February or March for that last year, well, if we find out that our labor was spiking all over the place back in May or June, what are we going to do about it now? I mean, it happened 12 months ago. So generating a regular profit and loss statement is really important because, well, it's like a doctor. It's like having your thumb on the pulse of your business on a regular basis. So as you catch any health problems or any injury early enough in its early stages, obviously it's a lot easier to fix and rectify than later on when it gets out of control. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about generating this P&L on a regular basis. Now, I would say if you're a one-man operation, a one-truck operator, it's probably not really important that you generate a P&L on a weekly basis. I would say a monthly basis is probably good enough, but no less than on a monthly basis. But if you have multiple crews, as your company starts to grow a little bit, I would strongly urge you to start generating a profit and loss statement on a weekly basis. You, the owner, should sit in front of your P&L every Monday morning and start looking at what we call the critical numbers. Now for us, just for an example, in our industry, since we're a service industry, labor is probably the biggest number of them all, so labor is what we call a critical number. So we want to make sure that we monitor that critical number every single week so that we see that labor starts to spike or get out of control, we can fix it. If I look at a P&L the second or third week into the month and I find out my labor was spiking last week, well, those numbers are so fresh and the time period is so fresh that I can go back into my operation and find out why that labor was spiking so high. And most important, I got a week or two left in this period to fix it, so at the end of the month, I can still have a healthy, profitable month. That's the whole purpose for generating these P&Ls on a regular basis. So when we find red flags, things that are going wrong in our operation, everything is so fresh and in a timely manner that we can find out what's going wrong and we go in and fix them so that we still have a good, profitable period. It's every business owner's goal to have a profitable month, month in and month out. Now, every month can't be profitable, but obviously our goal is by the end of the year to have more profitable months than unprofitable months. So by monitoring these critical numbers on a regular basis, it enables us to do that. So if you haven't done so already, go out and get a program like QuickBooks, start to develop an industry-specific chart of accounts. It's very simple, just develop a set of codes for all the different types of expenditures in your operation, including your revenue sources. Get that chart of accounts established, and then start generating a profit and loss statement on a weekly basis, and you're going to see, you're going to get really excited about the number side of your business. Everybody always talks about the accounting being so boring, but I'm going to tell you, if you haven't done this before, you as a small business owner, you're going to become obsessed with the numbers. It really is exciting because everything is fresh. You're going to get to understand every aspect of your business, and you're going to really get a chance to control your business on a regular basis and not wait till the end of the year to find out something went wrong. So try this. I think this is really going to help you establish a really thriving, healthy, and most important, profitable business. Till next time, guys.